Let's talk transfers, troops, let's talk them. Jose Cordoba and the rest of them. Jose Cordoba, Leon Balogun. We'll get that. We're gonna fire it up. And a question about Leon Balogun is good decision. Re-signing Leon Balogun. Fucking roasting in here. That's for sure. It's roasty toasty. Take the hat off. Fucking hell. Alright, pal. Yes, Cameron Crooks, I'm buzzing like a bee with double the wings. It's fucking freezing though today. Cold. It's like Tony Soprano. Subscribers only mode. Should it interest people who wants to become a member of the channel? People told me to create it. I went ahead and created it. So is what it is. I just want to get this stream up on my phone and then I'll get stuck in to what I want to talk about. Right, boom. Leon Balogun, is it a good deal? I think it's more of the same old pish if you ask me, but it is what it is. And we've got what? 4 votes, 75% voting yes for Balogun, 25% voting no. Still need a new centre back. We do. That doesn't change anything. Afternoon, kid. I know. I was up at 6:30 this morning, then fell back asleep. Walked the dog, and the hat fucked my hair. But anyway, who gives a fuck? Troops. What's happening? What do you want to talk about? Ali McCoist being labelled as bitter. What's the thoughts on that? Bally McCoist. Jose Cordoba, subscribers only, Stevie, you gone Hollywood big time? Well, you know what? If someone wants something to say to me, they need to subscribe. Alright, so if Celtic so wants a square go, he's going to have to at least be subscribed to the channel, you know, catch my drift. But yeah, I've gone Hollywood. I've gone Dwayne The Rock Johnson. That's what I've done. You're as well talking about the champions or Celtic fans. Yeah, I mean, well, if you want me to talk about Celtic, then get a question in. But the idea was to talk about Rangers. I mean, fog football, I can talk about whatever you want. Here, it's more about Rangers, but I'm going to try and get. What else is happening here? Right, Ali McCoist. He's been labelled as bitter, as he labelled the officials scandalous. The decision is scandalous over the Celtic disallowed goal. So Ali McCoist is obviously going to be getting pelters. Great hearing them melt. Why? Hearing them melt. Absolutely fantastic. But yeah, what do we call Ali McCoist's comments then? Was it scandalous decisions? Was it corrupt? I don't think it was too scandalous, to be fair. You're less biased on here than Fog Football. Am I? Doesn't even make any sense, but here, maybe I am. Their pods are in meltdown. Who else has got other pods? Who's live? We've got 13 viewers, 17 viewers. Get your queries in. Leon Balogun, did he signing? Good signing? Whatever sort of signing. Chris Sutton. So was Kenny Well, I heard what's his name? Gordon Duncan turned around and said that Dujon Sterling's tackle where he won the ball was reckless. How did he come to that conclusion? I'm not too convinced. I I'm not too convinced Gordon Duncan is a Motherwell supporter. That's all I'm going to say. You and your brother together is brutal. Brutal in a good way or brutal in a bad way? I'm going to assume it's the bad way. How come no one seems to be mentioning the penalty Celtic should have had? Yeah, I've mentioned it. I've said they could have easily got it about the far. I believe, though, because it flicked off his body or something, they couldn't give it. I don't know. What makes you think about Jose Cordoba in advanced talks, apparently? Well, Rangers need to sign players. He's a centre back. And that's pretty much where my note. I mean, I've already kind of talked with the guy a lot, but at the end of the day, let's see. I want to see what's happening on Twitter. Boom. Right. What do you call these jabronis? Jose Cordoba. Calling our new signing a jabroni, but you know what? Needs to be done. Of course, 22 years of age. All right, 22 years of age is Jose Cordoba. He will be 23 though in a couple of days. So does that make him shit? Not so much, right? 23 years old. Let's say Panama youth career doesn't really interest me, but he's played a decent amount of games. See, someone's added his Wikipedia page and said that he's played no games since 2022. That's kind of funny. If it doesn't happen, his hand, Forrest is there for a tap in. If it doesn't touch his hand, even. Yeah, Forrest definitely could have got on it. Lundstrom could have been sent off. Diamande could have been sent off. McCoy needs to get a grip. See, I think Lundstrom could have been sent off easily, but for Diamande, he didn't actually. Diamande didn't actually touch Maida. I think if he touched him, he probably would have been off, but he didn't. Your brother, the Hearts fan, aye, right, lol. No, he is, but yeah, I pointed that out yesterday. That he gets more upset at Celtic. I think it's because I've accepted it. No, I don't even know because I've accepted it. You know, a few months ago I was giving it to Celtic good, and then Rangers went and bottled it. You know, but I'm not going to cry about the decisions or injuries or whatever because you know it's Rangers' own fault that they're not getting the job done. Now, from the neutral perspective, maybe there is conspicuous decision making going on, but he's entitled to his opinion. Smell the glove, all right? And you know, we've all got them. Yeah, he did, but you know, he didn't get sent. I mean, he didn't touch him. I think there was a difference. If he touched him, he would have been off, but he didn't. But I think it's good for Diamande. He's actually showing a bit of passion against Celtic. Could be more said for fucking James Tavernier. Rocks up to work, gets pumped, goes home with his drawers down. Disgrace. Absolute disgrace. But anyway, let's see what Chris Sutton was talking about with Rangers. He reckons the real Rangers pressure will start mounting on Philip Clement if he loses the first old game in next season. We've kind of touched about that. If Clement loses that game, I don't know what the future holds, man. And I'm already hearing people say, oh, well, you know, if he loses 2-1 compared to 5-0, it's better. But of course it is, obviously. Theoretically it is, but, you know, it's no good enough either way. Loch Lomond on the background there. But yeah, if Clement loses the first Old Firm next season, what does the future hold? Nothing. Hee-haw. That's what I'd say. I would say the future holds absolutely nada. For him, right, we're going to end this Leon Balogun poll. Weather update, 12 degrees. 16 degrees even. Fuck me, it's a wee bit warmer the day. Much will you spend, wee guy? You love asking that, JJ, don't you? Much will we spend? Liam not coming to Rangers. Liam Kelly. I hope not. I don't see the gimmick of signing Liam Kelly. Just keep McCrory. You're skint. Here, I don't know if Rangers are skint. You're going to have to ask someone that does know. Rangers got loads of money, all right. I'm no fearing it. We're going to spend a couple of $100 million here in this transfer window. Wait and behold. Depends on how you start the season. It does, but you know, recently, past couple of years, it's been going in for the first Old Firm of the season, knowing that if you lose, you're going to be like 4 or 6 points behind, and I think that probably will be the case. Guaranteed to lose the first Glasgow derby next season. It's a Celtic Park. Well, that doesn't help Rangers, of course. You know, can't win anywhere, but especially at Parkhead. So it's pish. Although it might not be at Parkhead. Last season it was at Ibrox. You know, maybe maybe those Masonic referees will give Rangers the first game at Ibrox. Let's see. Clement needs to get the Champions League money. He does. I think he does need to get the Champions League money, but is it confirmed it's at Parkhead? You know, I'm sure a wee brown envelope could change the direction of the first game. Be like Helicopter Sunday. Alright, so is it Parkhead? You know, I'll send a brown envelope. What do you think about being linked to Adam Traore, the 29-year-old? Fucking who is he? It's not Adam Traore, is it? So it's... Is it Adam Traore? Oh no. Fenos Faros, Malian winger. Oh, let's read a bit. I'll read a bit into this. I've heard of the link between us and him. I'm afraid it is, mate. All right, Stevie, what happened, mate? How are you feeling after your team fucked things up? Absolutely clinically depressed, to be honest. I'm not going to change it. I mean, it's easier to deal with now, but it was, you know, I accept the league was over. It's still bad, right? But I think the cup was worse to a degree because it looked like Rangers were actually going to do something. It wasn't like all the other games where you were behind for the first like 10 minutes. Clement will not be fully back this summer. We're in for a major disappointment next season. I'll have a rare laugh on a Tuesday morning. But reports from Africa are saying that Rangers are closing in on Ferris Faris Malali and winger Adama Traore, who Ibrox News brought to you some weeks ago. 28-year-old, 3 goals, 6 assists in the Champions League, astonishing 11 and 16. You know, it says 5 million range. He's got 100 goals and assists in 199 games. That's quite good. But you know what? It says he's not this guy. Oh, he's not Adama Traore. But see, Adama Traore, the one Barcelona, Wolves, etc. He's not even that good. His numbers are pretty shite. And so yeah. Let's see here. Would I like to go to Parkhead? I mean, only if it was in the away end, obviously. So Celtic get 2 New Year games at home twice in a row. Nope. Yeah, it might happen. Sure, you have the right Traore. That surname is like Smith in Africa. Smith, John Smith, the most generic. It swaps every year. It's not a lottery. Here, we can make it a lottery if you want. The talks are apparently at the advanced stages for Traore. The New Year game is second game, so it'll be Ibrox. I feel your pain, wee guy, and smell your fear. Can you smell our money? How will you rebuild? Try Bob the Builder. That's quite funny. I'll accept that. How will we rebuild? I don't know. Freeze. Buckets of freeze. I don't know, man. I came here to talk transfers, and the more I think about it, it's a bit clinically depressing. To be honest, what transfers are Rangers even going to make? Even though I know we're talking about Traore, Cordoba, Yefty's in, Balogun's re-signed. There's a decent bit of movement there, but I just wish the season begun tomorrow, man. It's just going to be sitting here. Soul destroyed. Not knowing where to look about anything. Now, people want Abdullah Sima back at Rangers. He has gave his honest opinion on coming back, and he opens up on the Abrax love. He opens up on it. And what exactly did he say? He says, I've always loved to give everything for this shirt. As I say, this place feels like I feel everyone wants to stay in a place that feels like home. So we will see in the next few weeks. He did go on to talk about the league and final, but here, I'm not going to go over that again. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Need to sign Cortez on a permanent day. I don't know if we're going to get Cortez on a permanent. I'll have to wait and see. Looks like he's still training at the club. Him and Danilo seem to be best buddies, so maybe that can happen. Do Dortmund have a real chance on Saturday, or will Real Madrid walk it? I think Real Madrid will walk it. I'd rather Dortmund win it than Madrid. I don't know. Madrid's a bit of a soulless club. I don't know. I think they're a bit soulless. It's not the Galacticos of the past. Madrid will win, yeah. You know what? We may as well put up for a poll. Who's going to win? Who's going to lift the Champions League? It's not going to be anyone in Scotland anytime fucking soon. Who's going to win the Champions League? Would rather have Cortez and Scott Wright here. I'd rather have a bag of dog shite sitting on that right wing than Scott Wright. And I've picked up a few bags of dog shite in my time. And I've looked at them with more potential than Scott Wright, that's for sure. Wayne Rooney was asked which team he wished he'd play for. Guess which team he picked? Well, I doubt it's Dortmund or Real Madrid, so it's probably. Well, he's got a Scottish grandmother, so she probably supports one of the old firm. But because you're bringing the question up, Parkhead boy, I'm going to, by the power of deduction, I'm going to say Celtic Football Club. Love to see Dortmund win it, but I can't see it. JG Celtic. Correct, yes. See, if I was on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, I'd be a fucking millionaire. I didn't need to phone a friend. I didn't need a 50-50. I worked it all out. The answer is in the question. And we use that logic at life. With a surname like Rooney, I'd hope so. If Rooney opted to play for Scotland, how much better would we have been? No bad. No bad whatsoever. Mud. Fuck's sake, I looked at an article there about Scott Wright confirms his exit from Rangers and it's a year old. That's a wee bit soul destroying, to say the least. Really is. There's me thinking he was away. Davy Martindale says he's going to continue. And what's the other Rangers news? So there's not much happening here. I say there's not much happening. I literally go in to a gossip column and it's all about Rangers. So here we go. Right. We've already talked about Balogun. He will be 36 though, won't he? As Real Madrid's got 64% of the vote. There we go. Oh God, what the hell happened to my nose there? I felt really fucking sore. Who watched the watch along on Saturday? I was hanging on for dear life with my sinuses. Do you think Rangers will go in for either Shankland or Miovski? Hold on, before I answer that, what's this about Scott Wright signing a 2-year extension? He better not be. No, only 3 likes on this stream. Get the fucking likes in. Yeah, I hope we sign Shankland and Miovski, right? Well, one of them. But we're not going to. I don't know. I would like a bit of intent for Rangers. I know there's a lot of banter about how we've got no money, right? And that's all good. But how about Rangers actually just go to Hearts right now and go, we want Shankland, boom, there's 5 million. Done and toasted. You know? At the start of the fucking transfer window. Sort it out. Get it done. Do I think Jose's a good player? I don't know, man. He's for the Bulgarian league, and that's not me burying the Bulgarian league. I just do not watch the Bulgarian league. I hope so. I hope he's a good player. Needs to be a good player. We need somebody in there. 43 people watching. Come on. Creams, help your boy out. See, I said get the likes up. And 2 people liked it. That's not enough. I need more. I know. I've called it. Well, someone called it. All the super chats seem to be for Celtic fans. What's that all about? Come on, Rangers. You know, get the money out. Tim's must like you, wee guy. I think they do. They must fancy me. Do you like the Louis Walsh statue? I thought it was Chris Tarrant from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Well, the wrong day. It was the wrong day to do it, I think, on a cup final. And as Chris Tarrant used to say, we don't want to give you that. They shouldn't have gave us the Walter Smith statue on the day of it, because it was always going to be a dampener. You know, if you've actually got faith in the team and you think, oh, they're actually going to beat Celtic, then by all means, whip out the statue. No happen. Take that shitey tap off and I'll hit the like button. See, if I took this one off, I've another one underneath, so, you know, then I'd have to get my tits out. Talking shite, smell the glove. He better no resign. Or resign. Resign. Charity begins at home. Yeah, charity does begin at home. I've never sent a super chat to anybody, but you know what? I'm a generic freak and I'm not normal. And I think, considering the amount of work I've put in over the years and recently with these lives, I don't think sending Big Stevie £2 is going to kill anybody. Are they putting one up with Jedward beside Walter? They might, big man. When you see that statue, you'll remember we beat you in the cup. I don't think it will. Right now, yes, but you know, when the new season begins next year, 10 years from now, you're going to remember Walter Smith. You're not going to be like, remember that time Raskin pushed him and the goal got disallowed? Maybe some people will, but I wouldn't. Scott Wright is one of the worst players in the Premiership. He's one of the worst players I've ever seen. It will know. But yeah, Abdullah Sima, will he re-sign? Not too convinced there. Often. I wrote out. Here we go. Right, so what's this Real Madrid talk? 59% against Dortmund. Right. Let's see here. I don't like the fact that this Jose Cordoba guy had doubts about the move. I don't. I can just picture that ending up like Jose Cervantes. Like, oh, I don't like the weather. Mate, I'm coming to Scotland. What the fuck was he expecting from LA? You know what I mean? What were you expecting, big man? You absolute funny. Chelsea move for Maresca as new coach. Some Diddy man from Leicester. What's that all about? Cordoba. I didn't even know what's going on there. He heard Celtic were interested, did he? I'm not too sure he did. Did Jose Cordoba? Maybe he did. Maybe he didn't. I don't know. James Tavernier entered the Hall of Fame last summer, but could he have played his last match for the club? Clement either backs his captain or moves him on. That's according to the Rangers review. I mean, come on. I mean, backs his captain. James Tavernier is what, 33? Let me just double check what age James Tavernier is. Right, he's 32, 33 next year. You know, back his captain. He's old, man. He was linked with Norwich, and I think he actually kind of wanted to go to Norwich. That's what the rumours were. I kind of buried him and said, well, you know what? If he doesn't want to play for Rangers, then he can shove his 2 million transfer fee clean up his arse. But it's no going to happen. Is it not? Is it no? Is it no? Inversnade. He was. Were you on Snide last night, Smell the Glove? Talking of Super Scoreboard, I've already talked about it earlier, but what was Gordon Duncan all about, man? I think he's an absolute fud. But yeah, there's actually a lot of talk about James Tavernier going to Saudi Arabia. So that is. Hopefully. We'd rather take Hadji back. Well, we're going to get Hadji back. Where is all the Rangers fans? Clement's stubbornness is going to kill any chance of him being successful. I agree with that. Pfeiffer, they're in hiding. They probably are. I should be in hiding. I should be hibernating, but nah. Walked away, Stevie. JJ, the Rangers pod lover. But see, I'll be here throughout any shite that happens to Rangers. I've been here a long time. A long ass time. I'm not going to upload when we only win, because if I did that, I wouldn't upload. But, you know, I'll be here for thick and thin. Absolutely. Thick and thin is what we're going to do. But here, I will be live. I'm not ending it yet, but I will be live on Fog Football later. Talk about a lot of transfers, which I could talk about here, but here, Fog Football is impartial. It's a wee bit neutral, so that's why I'd save it for over there. I'd like just talk about the Rangers on here, but you know, is it just Tim's on here? Apart from Steve, Parkhead boy, I can't listen to your brother. Well, explain why. Here, Fog Football is neutral, right? I'll admit, when Celtic were crumbling at parts this season, we went in on them. But here, that's natural. I think as most fans come, I call it as it is. Yes, obviously, I'm not neutral, but I don't have blue tinted specs on. So put a bit of respect on my name. He's got the maroon tinted specs on. He doesn't like both sides of the old firm. He burst my head. Is it because he's got a squeaky voice? Hearts. No idea why you have preserved with Tavernier and Goldson for so long, but I'm not complaining. Neither have I, mate. Neither have I. Even David Connor knows this score. Hearts. Everybody knows Hearts. Did I miss a comment there? No, you, Stevie. He was on two of our Gers pods yesterday. Who is he? Whose other podcast was he on? Betraying Big Stevie Cooley, no? What's that old Steely guy? What's he doing these days? He was getting bashed in the chat a couple of days ago. So was CJ Novo. It's funny how they were all getting buried. Fuck off, I didn't mean to type that in. Yeah, Hearts aren't a worse team, but there's worse teams to support than Hearts. So, it's Steely uploaded a video. Let me see. Rangers robbed in final. That's kind of funny. Rangers rabble and review. Fair enough. Smelly Glove, your brother is another Jambo Bear like you and Cameron. More on the bear. Would you do a video with Oat Steely? No, I would not. Not in a million years. I don't even know what happened there. Door burst open. Thought I was getting battered. And I went up and battered the door. Steely is a fud. Hearts are pish. Prefer our wee cousin Hibs, to be honest. Well, I mean, you would prefer a team that you ripped everything off from, to be fair. Oh, boom. Dig in there. Boom. Good night. But yeah, you know, Diet Huns and all that. Celtic B team is what Hibs are known as. But no, Steely's a fud. Steely is a fud. Tell you what, like, he gets good views on his vids. Steely, I'm just going through his wee channel here. Nah, it's Celtic Soul. Just stuck the head clean through him. He does live streams, doesn't he? He does watch alongs. Aye, he does. Don't know who he does watch alongs with. Does he do it with different people or is that the same guy? I can't really tell. Dumbarton Rock. Na 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 na. It's the ghost of Rangers past knocking at the door. You don't know who Steely is, Parkhead boy. You don't know who he is. That's good. I'm sure you know who he is. See, I don't watch his vids, but he comes up on TikTok, man. It really is a moonbeam, is what he is. Right, so Real Madrid are winning this poll big time. Well, how big time? 58% to 42. It's not the biggest of margins that I've ever seen. To be fair, definitely not. Where's all this Rangers fucking news, man? He does watch alongs with his cousin Dallas. His cousin Dallas. Just watching some guy get arrested there. Sorry, I was probably zoned out there, but I mean, there's not much Rangers news to talk about. I've kind of been doing these streams every day. He talks nonsense though, Steely. A happy clapper. Oh, that reminded me, man. Talking of happy clappers, right? This guy on Twitter earlier woke up. It's like 6:30 in the morning. I'm scrolling through Twitter, and this Celtic fan said, like, you know, the best parts of being a Celtic fan is when we score goals against Rangers, and no matter what, James Tavernier has got his hand up appealing for offside, and some Rangers fan like replied like, "How pathetic's that? That's his best moments. Our best moments are against like beating these European teams." And I'm not saying beating like Dortmund and Leipzig, right, weren't good moments. They were. We didn't win trophies from them, you know what I mean? And it's like I would rather Cal McGregor stick his hand up like a fud every game we played against him because it meant we were winning trophies against Celtic domestically. And it's just like, oh, you know, Europe's great and all that, but I would trade what we've done in Europe recently for Celtic's titles. And if you're a Rangers fan, you wouldn't do that. I've seriously got a question. Your mentality. You've just found this channel. Billy agreed. I think the Nuco fans don't like you, wee guy. If Rangers fans don't like me, then I'm probably snookered. Besides you, is there any other good Rangers YouTube channels? It depends what you're looking for, man. Like, a lot of people in these chats bury CJ Novo, but I think in terms of a guy that breaks down a game of football, I think he is quite good at that, even if he has a happy clapper. Like, if you're wanting a game of football broke down, you know, I think he is decent. The Rangers rabble, I mean, they're like the only other ones I watch. They're a bit bland. I think there's a few people they've got on. Martin, not up to much. I think there's a guy called Davy. I think he's quite good. The guy from Norwich, Ian, he's got as much charisma as a brick wall. And I don't even know who else. That Welsh guy, I don't know what's going on with him. I think there's a missing piece of the puzzle, so to speak. Just thinking, where's all the Gers fans? It's a Rangers channel. I don't know, Billy. Maybe they're all working. You know, Celtic fans, they're working. Oh yeah, I'll fire that wee dig in. Would you like to do the Parkhead tour? Would you like Mama Trophies? Well, more than free lol. Well, yeah. RFC news a ball bag. He is a fucking ball bag. Rangers Rabbles are clicky in the chat, but see the amount of super chats that the Rangers Rabble get. See, I was watching it the other day. I think it was after the cup final. Some guy sent them 50 quid. He's like, "Keep up the good work." Ian's sitting there, fucking depressed, lying back in his chair like this. Keep up the good work. The guy's lying there comatose because his team's fucking lost another final. Where's the good work? I wonder how the Rangers Rabble works. By the way, does Martin dish it? Does Martin split the money between them, or does he hoover it all off for himself? If someone knows that, enlighten me. But yeah, I was like, keep up the good work. They're sitting there fucking depressed, adding not much to him. 50 quid? Imagine sending 50 quid. David Connor. Here I work 56 hours a week while you sit making YouTube videos. Yeah. Davey Connor. I used to work a lot of hours, right? This is the job for me. I've got a million channels here on YouTube. I'm not trying to outdo somebody who's doing 56 hours a week, because I get it. There's jobs out there, right, that are way more like hard labor. They're hard. I used to do the post, and you're walking like 12 miles a day. That was shite on your legs. But see this, I mean, I get up, and if I don't go out, I mean, obviously you have a life as well. Like, that's a great thing about doing YouTube, by the way. You make your own, time. But see, I've been up since 6:30, right? I fell back to sleep about 9:30, woke up at 12. But see, for the most part, man, if I'm not walking the dog or out with the missus, or like even if I'm watching sport in the background, I'll be editing, making vids. How many hours would I put in a week? I would say I would be doing near about 70 hours a week, 80 hours a week. And people may laugh at that, but I'm not even joking. Like, on an average, I would say that's what I'm doing. See, what in front of a laptop, I get it. It's easier. See, sitting in the house, getting up what time you want, brilliant. But it still is hard work, YouTube, Maybe giving money for players, that could be it. It's not bad, mate. I work security. No, but I get it. Working hours is still shite. You'd rather sit in the house and make money, which I am doing. But it's I did 5 years in the post and wasn't all too good. Well, I mean, it was all right. Post is all right on a day like today, or when it's like 17 degrees. See, you're walking in the post for 6 hours, 25 degrees, or when it's minus. There's nothing worse than that. So I appreciate my electric blanket. Do you watch Rangers a few? No, I was just reading something they posted on Twitter there, though. I mind an RFC video news said Rangers should sign the Irish goalkeeper from Liverpool. No, why? Why are they going to get 20 million? Is Martin the depressed guy up the top left on the rabble? That's Martin. That's Martin. Absolutely. Stevie, my brother runs a Tim pod. Won't say the name, but they do well. Wait, so your brother supports Celtic and you support Rangers? I thought Rangers and Hearts was bad. Easy to sit and chat about your shite team. Here, see, sitting here talking to great people in the chat. There's worse things to do. Absolutely. But there's some things that are a wee bit more complicated than that. To be fair, Ramo Net is a sound guy. He knows how to twist the knife, though, and I can appreciate that. He knows how to wind up, the other side. But we all know how to do that when our team's winning. But that's not happened recently, has it? I think it's a Celtic World podcast that works alongside Rangers fans. Yeah, well, someone was saying that they're owned by the same company yesterday. 30 minutes late. Aye, mate. Day in the doors, no internet fun. See, I didn't actually see, in the winter, it's no bad if it's just cold, but see if you had wind, rain, snow. I didn't actually mind snow. See, ice. I remember some days, man, when you get ice and you're falling on your arse every day. Not good. Do you actually live in Belfast? Smell the glove. Yes. Trust me, I'd no fucking lie about that. There's no reason to lie about that. But I'll be back soon. Very soon. That's in the pipeline. I'm having fun with you, guy. You having fun? FUN. I'm a proud Catholic and called a turncoat by my family. Billy, what's that all about? Family? Getting stuck into you? Ain't the Celtic way and Rangers feud owned by the same guy? I think that's what it is. Maybe JJ, but never miss Mass or Rangers games. You're one of a kind, Billy. That's mental. So what made you support Rangers, Billy? Everyone else supporting Celtic. You're at Mass and What made you go? Actually, you know what? I'm not going to support Celtic. I'm going to support Rangers. I think someone should send Martin the Samaritan's number. I saw him on last night. I'm worried about him. I mean, I wasn't watching him last night, but I can see why you'd be worried about him. All right, it's Martin. Thanks for subscribing to the Rangers Rabble. It's Martin. I'm not wanting an Empire biscuit. I'm wanting a snowball, Martin. Pray harder, you might win, or pray for RFC reincarnation. I don't believe in praying to God. All right, JJ. You make your own. You make your own. You make your own decisions, don't you? End of the day. You're at mass. I'm not going to rock up to mass in this hoodie, that's for sure. Supported Celtic till I was 7. Lol. So you support it? That's bizarre, isn't it? See, I don't know if anybody knows him, Nasty on TikTok, Irish guy from Dublin. He went to the United City game and he bought a half and half scarf and he was getting pelters by a Fulham fan and he was trying to act the big man because he supports Bohemians and they're in the top 5 in the Irish League and the other guy only supports Fulham. But if you buy a half and half scarf, man, pathetic. I do not agree with half and half scarves. Even in Europe, I think they're pathetic, man. I know they get sold every game, like everywhere, but I don't like half and halves, especially your rival, man. I mean, in Europe, it's like I don't think they're. I mean, I just don't think they're great, but I can understand in Europe to a degree. The Gers Gazette. Got not a long comment, but yeah, I like a wee long comment. How long have you been doing this, mate? I've just made a Rangers channel. Haven't done any fizz like this yet. When I do, I want you to jump on and your imaginary brother, kidding on. We are the people. Well, I've had this channel 11 years, but I've only really been talking about Rangers on it for yeah, that's what I'm on about the FA Cup final. I've only been talking about Rangers about what 2016 around that time. I was like 16, 15. Something like that. But yeah, Gers Gazette. Been a long time, son. If you want me and my imaginary definite brother, then I'll be there. Jose Cifuentes, I think we will get rid of Jose Cifuentes. I wouldn't worry about that. I saw half and half scarves. Yes, can't have half and half in Glasgow. It's one or the other. Yeah, well, Billy, you could have had a half scarf for your first 7 years on this planet, son. And the other way about. But half and half scarves are pathetic. I don't get it. And he was trying to defend it. That nasty guy. I don't know if anybody knows him, but he was like, "Oh, I bought it for my nephew," but he was sitting wearing it and showing it off. If it was me, I'd be like, "Fuck up, nephew. You're not getting it. Go shove your half and half scarf up your arse." You starting a member show for people to join, Stevie, pull in some dough. See, I created a members thing. So if people want I don't even know. I just clicked the first option, $4.99. I will do members only stuff, but I can't do members only stuff until I get members, or else I'll literally be talking to myself. Half and half scarves are for Yanks. They are. It's like American football into NFL, MLS. I've seen this guy went to Miami game and Messi wasn't playing. He was holding up the sign. Oh, I paid $1,000 for tickets, 1,400 motel, 700 in the diner. I'm no Stevie. I'm Frankie. You're the old loony. A smart man would have brought a witness. Then Tam opens the door. I used to have half and half Celtic Liverpool hat. Then I grew up. What was that for the 2003 game, or was that just one year bought big man? Yeah, or was it? I think it was 2003. Road to the final. Scottish teams have had shite luck. I say shite luck, shite recent success in Europe, haven't they? Like, especially in the runs in the finals themselves. Not much happening. Right, we're going to go to the R mark, which gives us 15 more minutes, everybody. 15 more minutes. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, confirmed seedings for the Premier Sports Cup. Aberdeen and Hibs will be in it, of course. Oh, 1989 after Hillsborough. Well, that's fair enough. The Hillsborough disaster. Um, what else have we got? What other questions have we got for me to answer? Don't me bury anybody else in the Rangers rabble. Half and half scarves are for children mainly. They're meant to be kept as a memorabilia, but no universe would a Rangers and Celtic scarf ever be merged together unless you want your jaw took off. I agree with that. I agree with that. No, they are for children. I think that was his excuse. Oh, I got it from my nephew. But yeah, that's the group stage draw. It's the Mora, I think. Right. You got an NFL team. I don't. I like watching the NFL. I think it's a bit cringe. Like people. I'm not saying you can't have a preferred team, but I have followed people on Twitter, right? That obviously from UK, Scotland, whatever, and they're like, "Oh, come on, the Chicago Bears!" Like, "Oh, I can't wait to watch the Chicago Bears this week." I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. I don't really have a specific team. I mean, I like Kansas City Chiefs because you know what? Every time I bet them, they've got the job done for me. What's that team Brady went to? The Buccaneers. Bet them that year, 16-1. Can't complain with that. But yeah, but as David Connor says, American football it's shite to a degree with the protective equipment. I agree with that. But the Super Bowl is a good event to watch. Rugby's so boring. Like I don't know, rugby is just there's no characters in rugby, man. It's like I could name you quite a lot of people in NFL. See in rugby, right? See if you asked me to name people like in rugby, I don't think I could even name you three people in rugby. No one stands out. Where's the star power in rugby, man? Rugby doesn't create any stars. It's just teams. You getting the new FIFA game? Wait, it's by 2K? Halftime show, yes. Oh God, that's a intriguing question that I'm going to have to answer. But um, I didn't know 2K was making the game. Didn't know 2K was making the game. So that's funny. My team's the 49ers. Keep bloody losing to the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. I feel like Tavernier. Right. Kenya DeWitt. Need to ask everyone for some advice. I have a date later. I'm a virgin and she wants me to go back to hers. What should I do? What should I do? What if I'm not good? Is there something I could practice on? Um, I don't know. What should you do? I bet you're bricking it, Kenya. Kenya, east of Mombasa. Still game references have been off the chart. Kenya, I don't want to give you advice, son, that it comes back to bite you in the arse, but maybe we don't want. I don't know what the situation is, but if you want to be paying child support and all that stuff, I suggest you sort your shit out. There you go. That's my advice. Wrap it up like a meat parcel. Which yeah. Anyway, enough of that. Doddy Weir, Tony Stragger. Yeah, there's three Scottish rugby legends right there. What a man, Billy. Agony Uncle Horace Stevie. Absolutely, that's what it feels like. Yeah, but it's like I'm talking about right now in rugby. You know, it's like see with football, there's just so many see across the Jesus, see across like the Premiership, I could probably name a starting 11 from each team. You know, and like football, top teams in Europe, you know a lot of players. See when it comes to rugby, man, I don't know hee haw. I don't. Kenya, blow up our farter and listen for the echo. Echo. JJ laying the smackdown. Can you do it? Doesn't know what he's doing. But that was pish. That was pish. That was utter mince. But yes, thank you, Billy. Billy.m.rfc. Come on, the Bears, Tim's, and help the channel. And Stevie come out. Oh, help the chat. Has Stevie come out? I'm not coming out. Help the channel and Stevie out. Hear the wind, Gavin Hastings. John O'Lima was the last huge star of rugby. But it's like, I don't know, man. I think rugby's just a bit dead. Like, I mean, I would never want Scotland to lose, but if they do lose, I just don't. It doesn't really bother me. It doesn't. Like, how many times have I passed Murrayfield and I've never thought, I would like to go to a rugby game. You just don't. You just do not do that. You know what I mean? But I don't. Rugby just does not interest me. Take her to the Smackdown Hotel. Aye, with a rock. Lay the Smackdown on that candy ass jabroni. Absolutely right. We've got 9 more minutes, 8.5 minutes, and then I'm calling it a day because I need to make videos for other channels. But yeah, thank you, Billy. Though that's great. I love a wee super chat. Thank you, Billy. The truth shall set me free, Billy. Billy. Take her to Chuck E. Cheese. Take her to Nando's. Oh well, we can't say we didn't give him good advice, Trips. Give her the people's elbow, and she can give you the 5-knuckle shuffle. You can't see me. It's mental to think that's what the 5-knuckle shuffle meant. All those years of watching John Cena, like 15 years ago, 20 years ago, and he's doing this and then that. And it's like, whoa, John, what you doing? Big John. He's looking old, John Cena, these days. I don't know if anybody watched WrestleMania, but you've got John Cena comes out, looks fucking done in. The Rock's music hit. The Rock looks like $1 million. You know, The Rock looks, like he could. Well, he still can go. The Rock comes out. The fucking the tan, the bald dome, the glasses, the strut, the walk, and Cena's looking at The Rock. Cena's like what, 7 years younger than The Rock. He just looks at him. It's an epic moment, right? Can't take it away from it. Big John and The Rock looking at each other. It's like 2012, 2013 over again. And even the punch Cena goes for, it's so fucking lackluster. And The Rock just like, what are you doing? Just fucking rock bottoms him. That's worse than rugby. Yeah, wrestling's shite. I'm not going to deny it. But but The Rock's bigger than anything in rugby. Fuck, The Rock's bigger than anything in anything. The Rock's The Rock. Oh yeah. Good old Jim Ross here. If anyone's listened to Jim Ross's AI singing all different wrestlers' theme songs, I suggest you go listen to it. It's some of the best. I was in tears at it. Watch this funeral and they all do the hack. Yeah, the hack is a good wee thing. The Undertaker is good on his talking. Yeah, the Undertaker is. Was it 6 feet under? It's funny when he was on with Mark Henry, and Mark Henry was like, "Yeah, I was going to fucking kill Shawn Michaels in the Click," and Undertaker was like, "You just said that, so not fucking relaxed." Brilliant stuff. The Undertaker. But wrestling doesn't create any new stars, man. You know what I mean? It's a shame. I've no idea. I'm sure someone else in the chat will fill you in. The Undertaker. Down, 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 down. Down, 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 down. Down, 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 down. The outcome yet. Rob 95 World Cup due to food poisoning. Right, we've got less than 5 minutes here. Big Billy, what a man, sending that super chat. Nothing will top the Attitude Era in my opinion. No, nothing will. Nothing. Like, I mean, I was alive during 2000, 2001. Obviously not old enough to. There's actually a picture of me in my crib, and on the TV, it's Kurt Angle against Kane in like early 2001. But no, see, rewatching it, and it's fucking, nothing will ever come close. I mean, you were getting Rock, Austin, Taker, Triple H, all those guys every week, twice a week on Raw and SmackDown. You know what I mean? Now The Rock turns up every fucking 5 years if he wants to, man. Can't compete with that. You know what I mean? Rock against Hogan. Maniac 7, all that, like, obviously Rock Hogan 2002. But Stone Cold, yep. WCW would have beat WWE without Austin. I'm disappointed there's been no super chats. You do more talking to people on this than other pods. Yeah, I read all the comments. I think that might not help super chats as well, though, because people do super chats to get their comment recognised. And obviously, if I'm reading out every comment, and people are like, I don't need to send money. But here, every penny's appreciated, Billy. Thank you. Owen Hart was the best. Yes, 25 years ago. Last week, wasn't it, since Owen Hart died? Yeah, I liked Owen. I liked Owen Hart. Jason Sensation. Chris Benoit. What do we make of Chris Benoit? Did he do it? Did he do it? Did Chris Benoit do it? Probably did. I was always a Bret Hart man over HBK. Well, I mean, here, I like Bret Hart, right? Fantastic wrestler. He was. I do think he's a bit boring. I think his heel run in '97 was really good, though. I did enjoy that. But for the most part, I think he was a bit boring. But yeah, I mean, Bret Hart against Shawn Michaels, that feud shits over anything today. I'm off now, Stevie. Have a nice day with the missus. If you have one, be lucky, mate. Well, I do, don't you worry. I had a good morning, put it that way. Enjoy your day, Stevie. We'll tune in later. Oh, aye, fog football. I'll be live. We are back to the fit, but your team is shite. What are you going to do about it? What am I going to do about it? I'm going to do fuck all about it. I can't. What can I do about it? Yeah, I'm looking forward to next season. I'll be there. First game this season, I'll be there. Well, maybe not the away game, home game. I'll definitely be there. I was thinking about going to the United game at Murrayfield, but it's a waste of money into ticket prices, all fucking load of shite. But what am I going to do about it, Davy Connor? Fucking hee-haw. If I had the money to buy Rangers and pump money into the club, I would have done it already. But, it doesn't work like that because I don't have the money. The question is, what's Clement going to do? I don't know what Clement's going to do. Donate them a £5. Well, Billy tried his best. He sent me a £5. I'll send it their way, but someone sent me £2 the other day. It was like, buy yourself a couple of football clubs. Took me a split second to get what he meant, but then I realised. But anyway, guys, we're going to end it in 35 seconds. Stevie, you only need about £2. Well, there you go. Exactly. Buy yourself a couple of football teams, big man. Real Madrid, though, they've won that poll. Absolutely. So I might make a video about Alan McCoist if you want to see that on Fog Football, and then I'll do a live stream on Fog Football later on. Probably talking about everything else. I will talk about Rangers as well, though. So, yep, that is where we're going to leave it. We've got 5 seconds to go till we get that to that hour mark. And then that's us. Capiche. Brilliant. 20 likes. £5 in the bank. Thank you guys so much. Till next time. Peace.